Shalom, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. If you are returning back, my name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, because my channel is very intense at times. And if it's your birthday, today is February the 16th. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary to y'all too. Those of you who are celebrating something special, if you are down and out or having some type of a memorial of some sort today, I send you love and light. May the peace of God be with you and all that kind of stuff. If you are new, I just like to say on all my platforms, on all my videos, that I have freedom of speech and I have rights just as much as you do. And we have a right to be upright in the earth and choose that. You also have a right to choose to be crazy, but that comes with consequences and things like that. So anyway, I say that for legal purposes because I'm dealing with the criminal, and I've been dealing with this criminal for quite some time. And the Most High God's going to win this battle. I feel energy, and sometimes I can just speak right out of that space. Sometimes it's very, very intense, okay? And so those of you who may be kind of new to the platform, I don't think you've experienced some of the stuff that's real intense sometimes that comes out. But anyway, it's hard on me when I have to feel that type of energy. Those of you who feel energy like that, then I know that you understand. But anyway, I just want to forewarn. But it's always for upright purposes and all that kind of stuff. The Most High God will speak here. So anyway, I don't care about nothing else except for what the creator of all things has to say, and he does speak here very profoundly, and I fear him and revere him. So anyway, welcome. I'm really trying to wake up. I had a really hard day yesterday. It was really, really long. But here I am. The Most High is faithful, and got my coffee, and so we're fixing to get started here. Most High, I appreciate you so very much. Just come on in here and just begin to speak. What do you want to bring out today? Just go before us today. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich. We are strong and we are rich. You are our exceeding great reward, and there is none like you, Most High God. Thank you for giving us your name to run into as a strong tower and to be safe. Thank you for giving us a heritage that even though people do gather together against us like you said they would, you said they're not doing it because by you at all, but you give us the heritage to condemn tongues. And we condemn every wicked tongue that is spoken in any kind of crooked type of a way against any of us who belong to you. We take our heritage and we just thank you for it, Yehovah. If you be for us, who can be against us? Let's see what's going on. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's good. This is typically coming out of lack. And if there's a couple people that hit rock bottom, then great. Hopefully it ain't getting worse for some people. It will for the wicked. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Why is this here? The Magician is here. All right. If that's upright, then this is being skilled to lay something down and having all that we need to get some movement. This is a strong leader. If you're new, I read a lot differently than what you're going to be used to. You'll learn the cards differently here as well. This represents a strong leader, a headship of something. So whatever's going on in the heavens is happening here in the earth, because this is as above, so below. As in the earth, so as it is in heaven. And so people coming out of some lack energy, then that's positive, because the other pentacle, he has every pentacle in the deck here, and so, or every element on his table. And so that extra pentacle makes 6 pentacles. For some of you all, if somebody is trying to manipulate something here and to lay down a new foundation, some type of stupid witchcraft way, because that goes to witchcraft in the reverse, they ain't going to get too far. If those of you who belong to the Most High, God, our shield. I need another drink of coffee. Hold on just a second. Y'all be patient with me this morning. The letter A may be prevalent. There's the Queen of Wands. So the King, Queen of Wands, that's a match. Very passionate individuals. If they're upright, they will hit heaven and they will take off running and they will get something done spiritually here. And they are witchcraft also in the reverse of energy. So let's see. That's a manipulator in the reverse. But it's a very positive energy in the upright. There could be something about signing some things I'm seeing it all over this card, and I've never seen it before inside the picture. The book is open. There's a book here as well. God's been speaking to us a lot about the books. But the letter Tav appears. So I could be speaking to an author. Maybe something's gonna take place with your book. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but there's candles here as well, and the commandment is a lamp, and the law is a light is showing up out here. Things being written down are all over this with those stars. Some type of knowledge is here showing itself in this picture. Why is this here, Yehovah? So the Seven of Swords, if somebody is being sneaky, they ain't going to get too far. Somebody's conflicted. Two of Swords, if there's two people involved in stuff, we just seen the King, Queen, Wands. Somebody could be acting like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And we're just going to sit here and pretend about things. And there's lies then. Somebody guilty for something. If somebody in headship is involved with some lies out here, there's guiltiness. The Most High will allow to come out. Okay? You've got somebody trying to get across something here with this card. There's a betrayal here somewhere. There's actually 10 swords showing up out here. All right. Show me more information. That's a guiltiness. And people do know what's going on. Look, all you people like to put on a little face and act like you don't know something. People who are filled with the Holy Spirit, the Most High might not tell us every little detail, but He gives us that check in our spirit because we can see. We got eyes to see. We got ears to hear. So don't be sitting here thinking that you're gonna just because you're some skilled person in some wickedness that you're being sneaky to get out of something. People see. We ain't your judge, but God is. But if you're around us, Most High let us pick up on some stuff for our protection's sake. If you are doing something out here around somebody, God's gonna call you guilty in something. Just want to say so. If somebody is trying to communicate, they want somebody to open up to something out here, or if this could be a medical person as well, and that pregnancy has come out around something. Somebody's cheating, and two people are acting like I don't know what's going on, and somebody's cheating because it's come out real hard this week. Anyway, do whatever you want. The Death card, along with the Two of Pentacles, 22. Somebody could be 22 years old. That's a 4. Your house is here. This is about making decisions, and somebody's acting confused, or they are confused. Anybody wants to walk in a lie, you're confused. You don't have no knowledge on the inside of you. You think that mischievous nonsense is going to get you out of something. The only thing that gets you free is the truth. If somebody is going to manipulate and try to give somebody something here, because the Six of Pentacles is giving, then somebody's trying to figure out which road to take for this communication. But you got confusion here today. If there's a death matter around something, or somebody's trying to get a murder done, because we look at crime here, and people are doing that stuff secretly underneath the surface. People got hidden enemies. That's why it's important you and I stay connected to the Most High, because they want to do it for money. FBI is here. Yes, they are. And this house goes back to FBI. Secret sex, money, property, taxes, anything like that. CIA. I'm hearing CIA this morning. I seen FBI yesterday. See them every day. Anyway, this is the letter M. Somebody's ma is out here. And there is an innumerable amount of something. Okay, it's probably money. This word goes to 100-fold as well. But the M and the A, or somebody's name is Am or Amy, or those are somebody's initials involved in something. There's death to something out here. Something very transformative, and somebody's lying out here with it. They're guilty. Let me take this other deck. So we have the Chariot. Somebody's been running. There's been a hot pursuit on the platform for the last 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Somebody trying to figure out where to go, where to go, where to go, where to go. What road to take. You ain't going to get far. God sees everything. He sees the evil and the good in every place. You might as well just settle it in your heart. Just come clean. Face what you got to face. The letter Z is out here as well. Show me, this is a heinous plot. That wording goes to a heinous plot. This is your genitals. So if there's rape, sex, and all that kind of stuff, it's real heavy in this hour because God keeps saying so. If that's past tense and somebody's running, somebody died out of some type of a rape, a gangbang rape. This goes to a sea of people. So if a bunch of people involved in some crap like that, I send you love and light. If that somebody that you knew, somebody's trying to get away from that matter there. Show me the death card because that goes to secrets. Only the Most High could take that pain away. The judgment and the death come out on it. Okay, well this goes, somebody got a blemish on them, folks. The M and the R is here. Okay, MMR is on it, or the letters that are here underneath that. Somebody's mare is caught up in something as well. This is a word that goes to being a waterhead and being real bitter. Somebody was bitter or is bitter. There's a heinous plot out here trying to take place or did. There's a judgment on this death card. Okay, somebody is going within, trying to figure out something to do. They're a little charmer out here. Again, this combination take you to a charmer, and you deal with somebody also, for some of you all, that likes to really charm people and bring a bunch of people in. But once they do, they're mean. They're mean. So those of you who may be having some conversation with somebody in some type of a headship out here, somebody really mean. They ain't really who you think they are. Yeah, that's a backstabbing betrayal. This is a heinous plot. Let me just say, whoever I'm talking to that's in this energy, you reap what you sow. And the Most High God, I don't care if you believe in him or not, I know he's real. I've exercised his spirit and his word all my life, and no one can tell me that his word ain't true. I don't care if you think so or not. You're a fool if you think there ain't no God. There's somebody who'll play around with demons, but he'll say there ain't no God. That's a fool. A fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. There is a God. And he said ain't going to be mocked by nobody doing anything crooked to another person. He ain't going to be mocked by none of us in this earth realm. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. So if you did something heinous coming right back to you. What comes around goes around. Yeah, the official person. And so we know storks, spiritually speaking, can go to something wicked. There's also pregnancy situations out here. And this is a communication card. Also can take us to warheads. And I'm not going to pick it down why it's here, but it's here. And so the Emperor energy could represent war. And so we do have a person that is in a high position out here. And there's two women, for some of you all, involved in something, maybe with pregnancies. Two people got pregnant. Somebody act like, or a couple of people act like, I don't even know what you're talking about. They're plotting some stuff. If somebody did get pregnant through a rape situation, I send you love and light. May God take vengeance for you. May God take the vengeance. The Most High tells us vengeance only belongs to him. And you could never give that thing justice. I know you're hurt. I know you're angry. But only God gets the vengeance. We got a lot of people say, no, I'll do it, God. Go ahead. God's going to stomp you out at the end of it. This official person's in the hidden space with this communication, storks, and all the meanings of the storks. And there's timing around some stuff. Not only 9 months, but the stork knows her timing. And somebody knows about some timing to something out here. And somebody real bitter about something ending, just in general energies out here. What else is in the hidden space? Somebody won't leave somebody alone. I'm hearing somebody say, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Like somebody needs somebody in some type of communication, do something for them, to manipulate something out here. That is in a leadership, because that comes out on the platform all the time. Somebody shaves their head for somebody's case. They're bald. A razor is also involved in something. Okay, there's death out here. But the head, the pictograph of the head is here, and then I've got a razor attached to something that's showing itself to me. I don't know who that's for, but if you're an upright person and you're bald, then you are, but then something's around you. If you are the person doing something for other people's cases, that's a clue to you on something that's going on. It's wicked out here. And check that person out. Show me more information. The pathway. So somebody is trying to figure it out. Get these dirt roads here as well. Somebody's running out here. You can run, but you can't hide. They are an enemy. It's an enemy card. It's a blockage. They got a blockage in their freaking brain is what they got because they wicked. Because wickedness appears out here with the storks, one of their meanings spiritually. It is out here. Something wicked going on out here. The word bitter is here. It's already out here in the pictograph language. It's on this card. Okay? They're petty. Oh, are you petty? Bring it, because our God's going to smash you to hell. You are crazy. Or somebody was, and they've done a murder out here. Now they think they're suffering in silence. Let us not suffer for stuff like this. They're puzzled. Somebody is puzzled out here. They puzzled. They're torn in two. They're conflicted because they're kook. Somebody's a kook out here. Okay? Something about recharging. Somebody long distance is also here. What's this one? And passion being around something. Well, sex is out here around something. Somebody can't get it under control then with this because it's a heinous sex plot that's been out here around something going on. It's gross. What else should I bring out here today? People need to be on their guard. We got fools around. Idiots. People don't give a rip about having value anymore. Something forbidden is out here. A love affair has been out here. It's forbidden. I'm sorry that you don't want to hear what I'm having to say, but it is forbidden with God. Okay, whatever it is, temptations, flirting is out here, and trying to give in to pleasure is out here. Or they did, and somebody's got death around it. It's craziness. Anyway, gossipy stuff is out here. It's in a hidden space. And there's an official person with it. Somebody just sets up in some type of a position where it just even in just your world in general energies. Okay? Somebody's the other card says only you. Focused on just you. Obsessing with you. Watching you. There's no one like you. It's forbidden though. Something wrong with it. Somebody's overtaken with some type of demonic something. They're very secretive. And anyway, this stuff's going to be, I guess they're talking to other people about some stuff. The word petty is out here twice as well. Petty conversations and also this angry energy just being petty in some stuff. If somebody didn't get their way in something and now they bitter, because we had that rejection card yesterday, then something's there with that. And go ahead and grow up. People need to grow up. They don't know how to grow up. Trapped. All right. Well, where somebody did get trapped in some situation. Look, people, there's death out here. I talked about last week because God was really bringing it out. If you're brand new, and I'm not sorry that you guys have to keep hearing this, but it's so vital that you even take this information and open some eyes to some people. That dimension, that paranormal dimension is real. We all know it's real. Some of you have seen in that realm. I've been seeing in that realm since I was a little girl. I've got many experiences that I could share with you. And the most I had shared one time on my platform when I was in my 20s, I heard the most I say I would go face to face with demons. And at that time I was a real religious person, and oh yeah, I'll cast them out, and just a silly young person. I had no idea. And God's word over that did not change, because I am doing what he said I would do many years later at 55 years old. And have had to go through things and work through things spiritually to get to that point where authority would be here to get those things out. And many of you all may also be experiencing that stuff, but that dimension is real. And hell was never made for man. It was made for the fallen beings that came into the earth in Noah's time. And Noah has, that time in history has been recorded around all over the world. Okay, Sodom and Gomorrah is a real place as well, still exists and lays in its ashes, just like the scripture says so. Sex sin is really huge in this hour because God tells us so. Daniel tells us that we would hit a point in history in the end time. We are in the end time. How do we know that? It's because of the century that we live in. When you look at centuries before, they were all in horse and buggies and stuff like that. And he said in the end time, knowledge would be running to and fro in the earth, and it would increase. Look where we're at in history. And if people don't wake up, because God's coming back, and there's going to be a judgment day, and there's going to be a resurrection of the dead. Two types of people are going to raise. People are going to raise to everlasting life, and the other group are going to raise to everlasting content. I can't even say the word. And destruction, gnashing their teeth. It's right here. The dead is going to be judged. Are you going to be the living? Or are you going to be going to a place of Sheol and be crazy because you want to be all secretive and forbidden and tasting some forbidden stuff out here? And these demons in that other dimension are trying to allure people, and you have the power to say no to them. Now, that realm now has been enlarged for man. It's called hell. And that realm is people that are cut off from God, and God tells you and I not to mess with that dimension. But you got people conjuring things up and doing magic and stuff. That magic's come out real strong this week, and they bring it in this realm. Scripture says that they would be stirring up the dead, and it's all over the place. And people get real sensual around you and stuff like that. It's demonic, and you better open your eyes. It's not pleasure. It is set there to take your soul to hell by Satan himself. So you go ahead and have this forbidden sex, whatever kind of sex, nasty stuff it is, and lose your soul for eternity, because once you get in that realm, folks, you're trapped and you're never coming back. Those entities now are people that have lost their soul. They're trapped in that dimension. They need a host. They need you to be a host. People's lives and families are being completely ripped apart because they want to get up in here and dabble and stuff because people think I want power. You have no power unless you have the Holy Ghost. Go ahead and gossipy nonsense. That's crazy. Shut your mouth. You don't have a right to sit here and talk about people. You go to the person. If somebody is talking and doing something that's unjust, you speak up then for that. Say I had to do that yesterday. And if the person's watching me, it is just for learning purposes. But to say that's unfair, and to begin to keep each other in check that way, because we're supposed to. Somebody's plotting some stuff out here, and if I'm talking to the person that's trying to plot some nonsense, you're in error. So we have somebody that's trying to make some peace. I really hope it's in the truth. I really hope so, because somebody out here is stupid and crazy, and there's forbidden nonsense out here. Okay? This is also a protection room. The letter P is here. This could be a pregnancy as well. This goes back to gambling and winnings for gambling, or somebody going to take a gamble, or they did, now they're puzzled and they're suffering and something going on, and now if they feel rejected and they're now in this bitterness, then somebody could be trying to plot some crap out here. And somebody better be careful if you're dealing with somebody who's done the right thing in a matter. And if you're the party trying to do some stupidness, and that person that you've done something to or is trying to do something to stands with God, you got hell to pay, and you will be trapped in something. And God says, I will get up in your face. And you talk about going to a place where you're trapped on that other dimension. You're going to wish you kept your mouth off of people and getting other people involved in your nonsense. There's confusion out here, really strong, showing up. God ain't the God of confusion, but he will confuse his enemy. Anyway, the letter P is here. And then there's a hidden relationship where a pregnancy has come out of stuff. It's out here with some official person. So whether you're male or female, I mean, it takes two to tango, and takes a male and a female to get pregnant. So whoever's gotten somebody pregnant, somebody's out here in a hidden relationship and got pregnant. Okay? So it would be confirming twice here. There's a hidden relationship going on. And this is maybe two X's for some of you all are involved in something. This is actually the NG together, but the pictograph is two X's. This goes to luxury. It's all about the money. Somebody wants to kill for money. You're wicked. This is a construction worker, a worker who's involved in something as well that's got somebody pregnant up in here, and they're in somebody's, whoever's who, is setting up in some type of a position out here. All right. But there is a bunch of money around some stuff. The word gold came out yesterday. Let me take from this deck. But somebody's an enemy now somewhere with this card. FBI. Yeah, they are here. And I'm sorry. Are you? A separation is here. Or somebody needs to separate. And again, it's right here. It must take place if you're in something forbidden. It will cost your soul to hell. And may God give you the strength and the grace to get it done. And that you get on the correct path and begin to take whatever this was for you. If you have your soul and you're able to escape something. And take that as a testimony of how great God has been to you. Because that's what it's all about. God don't get no pleasure in seeing no wicked person die. He tells us to warn them, and if they turn from your warning, you've done a great thing, and their blood is off your hand because you and I have warned. If they decide to, hey, I'll do what I want, then that's fine, because you and I could never make anybody do anything. But God tells us to warn. If they go ahead and go on and do whatever, then you wash your hands from it, and God says that when they die, their blood's on their own hand. There's death out here real strong. People being warned. It says there is an investigation that's widely known, and a judgment is going to be made, and there's going to be justice. So FBI is out here. So whether they are crooked or not, and the law is watching the law, and I'm telling you, they are. And people are going to get bent because people know some stuff. So anyway, there's judgments on this death. And when we were looking at the death card, another death card came out with the judgment. It's appointed unto man once to die, and then the judgment. Pray for me. I pray for you. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Until next reading, stay in peace. Shalom.